What's the deal? What's poppin'? It's all Rigo. Feel me? AUD, always up and dangerous. You feel me? Los Angeles rapper, representing Northeast to the fullest. Ain't nobody came out the section yet, so I'm finna be the first one to do it. You feel me?
How'd you come up with your name, man?
So, all Rigo is like, at first it was more like, I was trying to do some wordplay shit, you feel me? When I was some like, oh, odd, like it's different, you feel me? But at the same time, it's like, also for like auditory, you feel me? You know, the 3 ways on how to learn something, whether you're an auditory learner, kinesthetic, or you're visionary, so then shit like that. But then it ended up being a group, you feel me? Ended up being always up and dangerous. So I kind of like just abbreviated it correctly, and I only got like 2 people in AUD, you feel me? It's always up and dangerous, like, and they don't even rap. Like, they just been with me since I was in 6th grade. So like, they just kind of like, you know, they just real support. It don't even need to be a rap group, you feel me? It could just really be just a group of people that really fuck with each other and really just look out for each other in every aspect, you know?
Hell yeah, that's real. Like, how long you really been pushing your music for, bro?
I've been working for like, I say like a solid, like, when I started taking this shit seriously, like a solid 3 years. When I started investing my money, you feel me? Like, that's when I'd say like a good 3 years, for sure. When I first started rapping, I used to want to be like, I used to want to like just spit more. You feel me? Just be more on my like
lyrical shit.
I used to really be on my lyric shit. You feel me? Wordplay and just shit like that. You know, just really concentrate on shit like that. Now don't get me wrong, I still be on shit like that, but I try to mix it up with the new shit. You feel me? So, like, I just like, if you really just catch like a bar, then you could just tell that I actually do like put effort into what I be saying. But for the most part though, no, it's evolved in a dramatic way. Like, people could really look at the progression and just be like, that motherfucker's really like made it from like just being like a regular like on some underground shit to like really trying to make that shit for real. Like, I'm gonna go global. That's facts. I'm gonna make sure I go global. Like, you know, at first it was cool to get that support around from everybody around and shit, but my mind is so expanded. Like, I've traveled before, I have been outside of my city before, I've lived outside of my city before, I've stepped out my comfort zone, so I feel like, you know, there's just a bigger world to just being in just your section, and I feel like people really don't know that. Like, they really so stuck in this box, you feel me? So I done stepped outside the box, so I know that my shit could go crazy. I'm okay with being like, I'm okay with getting a show in LA with 1,000 people and then going to New York and having a show with 10,000 people. Yeah. I'm cool if New York fuck with me harder than LA. You feel me? Like, that shit's real. Like,
so like right now, like who can you say that fucks with you outside of Cali that you know of? You know what I mean?
Man, shit. I'm tapped in Houston, Texas. You know, to shout out my Texas peoples. I'm tapped in New York and Chicago. You feel me? I got Atlanta homies that fuck with like YSL, Lil Keys people. You feel me? I got a lot of people that outside of LA have just shown me that it ain't just about just being in a place. You feel me? So, and then I also vice versa. You know, I give them love too, so they feel the same way. They feel like, you know, I got my LA Mexican homie, you feel me? So they feel good too. They feel like we all locked in, you know. It's like a family where like we all just look out for each other and what we could do. They tap in with me when they in my city, I tap in with them when I'm in their city.
Bro, talk to me about this track you just dropped, man. This Too Fast.
The potion, look shorty she moaning, one dick in the morning, look shorty she going. Yeah, city girl make her act up, right around town I'm strapped up, streets ain't showing no love.
I ain't gonna lie, I've had that record done for like 1.5 years, and that's actually like all my people's like favorite song. Like, so I'm very like strategic when I drop music. Like, I might drop a song that's 2 years old, and to y'all it might be new, might be brand new. Like, if I did that shit last week, and it's still gonna fit into what's going on. You feel me? So that's how you know my music is obsolete. Like, that shit is just
on some timeless shit. You
timeless shit, 100%.
Yeah,
you know?
I fuck with that.
I never make like bars or like lines that are like to my particular situations. I make sure that it's relatable. Like, I went through it, but it's relatable for y'all to also be able to repeat the lyrics and be like, damn, I went through that. You feel me?
Yeah,
so you understand that shit.
So obviously the music just real life, you know what I mean? You just talking about what's going on, you know what I mean?
100%.
So like, how many shows you rocked so far, bro?
Damn. So I probably, to be honest with you, I probably rock like 10, 15 shows. Not even like a big number. But every time I perform though, I make sure there's at least 300 heads like in that bitch. Like every video that I have of me performing, I ain't never performed in front of no whack ass crowd. You feel me? Like every time I done performed, the love has always been there. Like, you feel me? Like the last performance I did was in Denver, Colorado. I flew out to D Savage's tour. Shout out D Sav, Sake World. Shout out Young Weege and all them peoples. You feel me? I flew out to Denver, Colorado. You feel me? And I was with D Sav on his tour. You feel me? So that was straight up like 1,000 people sold out. You feel me? And the love was there. Like all them kids was fucking with me. I remember I'll be outside the line and shit. I was dapping everybody up. They all fuck with me. Cause I got the big LA tat on my neck. So everybody like, you feel me, they know where I'm from and they see that, you know, motherfuckers is lit. And then I was giving them motherfuckers in line Henny shots and shit. So everybody, you know, they all like, damn, I'm fucking with you. Like, you know, like everybody was fucking with the vibes. So when I got on stage, like it was all up. That's why I went crazy on stage. You know what I mean?
How that Peso feature come about, bro?
Shit. Man, I ain't gonna hold you. You feel me? I tapped in. I hit bro up. You feel me? And it was just like, yo, bro, I got family out in Houston, Texas. I'm trying to go out there and work. You feel me? So what's the deal? What's popping? So you know, we got to handling business. You feel me? And just make sure that everything was just flow correctly. You know, straight up what it is.
And you flew out there to shoot that video, huh?
Yeah, I flew out with my peoples and shit. You know, it just felt like some team shit. You know.
Raw with big chops, like I'm John Wick. Raw real killers, raw with convicts. Heard you was snitching before the process. Ask about my mind, well I lost it.
Like we really flew out there on some full team, full vibes. I hit the Waffle House. I hit the motherfucking Whataburger. I'm gonna tell you right now, In-N-Out is way better than Whataburger. Do not let nobody tell you that Whataburger is better than In-N-Out. That's bullshit. And if you're talking about In-N-Out, you ain't never had that shit in the city. Cause I hear that In-N-Out don't taste good outside of California. So.
Before you was rapping and stuff, you know, just coming up as a kid, you know, like what was some things, you know what I mean, that you was going through, you know what I mean?
Shit. I even go back to starting off with my life story just to make everything more simplified. You feel me? I'm first generation. You feel me? My mom's from Guerrero. My dad was from Michoacan. You feel me? My dad passed away when I was 6 years old. So my mom had to pick everything up. My mom done raised two good sons. You feel me? She raised me and she raised my brother who's 8 years old. And she tried the best she could to every ability possible to take care of a situation like that when she wasn't ready for it, you know. So, growing up in Northeast LA, when I grew up in Northeast, it was crazy. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie to you. Like it was like don't be outside after 6. You feel me? It was really like, you know, shit like that. And obviously I had a very protective mother. Like, you know, my dad passed away to violence. You feel me? So
yeah.
So it was more like a situation that like my mom was so PTSD'd off from that situation. She didn't even want to make like alpha male. You feel me? She didn't want me and my brother to be no alpha males. You feel me? She didn't want us to be out there popping our shit. She didn't want to let us outside. It was just like she really was on that. You feel me? So I didn't even go sit here and be on some weird shit. I'm gonna just be straight up. Like I wasn't really outside like that. My mom was so scared and so PTSD'd out. We was not allowed outside. It was like, you know what I mean? It was just what it is. Like, and we wasn't about to go against the grain with my mom's like, she going through shit and she, you know, trying to make this shit possible for us. Why the fuck would we ever disrespect, you know, what she trying to put in line? You feel me?
Yeah,
so growing up in Northeast, like, nah, it was crazy. You feel me? Like motherfuckers was really outside. If you really look into my section, you look at what's going on. There was really fed Rigo cases. You know, there was really like homies that got 50 to 100 people taken away from them. You feel me? Like it really was crazy. So it wasn't like it's a section that, you know, we know what it is. Everybody who grew up in Northeast know what the fuck it is. You feel me? So you know, it done got better. I mean, shit. You know, and I'm glad for that because now, you know. Like, I'm honestly glad that things are getting better for people out there who are living there. Because, like, you know, you might have your views and want to be, like, on some, like, oh, you know, trying to keep shit the way it is. But, you know, things got to evolve. Things got to change, you feel me? So I'm glad that the next generation that's going through living there is not going to be as bad as what we went through, you feel me? But it was really, like, you couldn't be outside at certain times. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers was getting whacked in front of motherfuckers, you feel me? It was really bad. Like, it was really like that LA, like, Mexican shit, you feel me? Like, it really was, like, just a Mexican community of really motherfuckers really popping their shit on that Sereno shit, you feel me?
around like what age did you really find the music? You know what I mean?
Shit, man. I was freestyling since I was 6 years old.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got a lot of people in my elementary school, and me growing up in a more Hispanic community, like nobody was rapping like that. You was actually look crazy if you was rapping because like you feel me, like it's just not technically part of our culture, I guess, you know. So, but I was freestyling when I was 6 years old. I have people in my DMs right now be like, bro, I remember when we was in the school bus, used to be freestyling and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And not a lot of people in the section was really rapping like that. So to me, like I was known as like in elementary school, I was known as the only person who could freestyle, who could really rap like that. You feel me? So I've been rapping. Like everybody who from the section for real know what's up. They know that I've been freestyling. I've been rapping.
And like, can you remember like at least like a first moment, you know what I mean, that you had that you knew like, man, I'm gonna start rapping, you know what I mean?
Shit. Shout out 50 Cent. Shout out D12. You feel me? Shout out my brother putting me on. You feel me? I grew up to all that. I grew up to Ludacris. You feel me? I grew up to my brother was very cultured. You feel me? My brother like he just took me to Amoeba Music in Hollywood, and we used to go purchase CDs and shit. And that's how I got into music because of all the physical copies. And on top of that, I used to also be on my Guitar Hero shit too. I used to fuck with, you feel me? I used to fuck with rock too, metal. I used to fuck with all types of music, so just all around. Like music has just always been a part of me. It has always just like I knew that was what I was destined to do since I was young. I done told my fourth grade teacher that I wanted to be a rapper, and I done big told everybody I was gonna be a rapper. Everybody knows, everybody know that what I'm doing right now. Like if they really knew me for real, like me growing up, that I've been doing this. Ain't no doubt about that.
Like what age did you make your first track? You know what I mean?
My first track, I ain't recording in an actual like anything probably till I was like 18. I remember I bought my first mic. It was a snowball, a snowball mic, and I remember I didn't have no pop filter. I put a sock over that bitch. You feel me? And I used to send that bitch over to my homie. He used to mix and master. The only dude I know who could engineer in my high school. You feel me? Because ain't nobody, like I said, everybody in my section, nobody was on that shit. And that's why the support ain't even really that heavy like that from out the section, because like everybody wasn't really on that shit for real.
So did you feel like, you know, like an Outcast kind of like coming up trying to be into the rap shit and everybody looking at you like, what the hell?
Hell yeah, 100%. I was 100% Outcast because I could rap. 100%. That was a problem. Everybody, because like everybody just be on some like, everybody needs to follow the program and act a certain way, you feel me? And I feel like I was going against the grain on that because I really was doing what I wanted to do. I've always been very comfortable in my skin. I always been like always the type of dude who just do shit and I just want to do it if I want to do it, you feel me? And I ain't give a fuck. I never give a fuck what nobody ever thought. I done never give a fuck. I really always did what the fuck I wanted to do. Ain't nobody, you feel me? And it really did intimidate motherfuckers. It really did like make people feel like, alright, like this motherfucker feel like he confident, like he the shit. But I had to feel like that. So, you know, you feel me? Like at the end of the day, like who the fuck gonna do it for myself?
How hard would you say it would be, like, just coming up from that generation, you know what I mean?
Shit, it's crazy. Cause I feel like when I missed the wave a little bit. Like I feel like when you're like 18 to like 22, I feel like people are more supportive. They just more supportive of what you're doing. By the time you reaching like 23, 24, you going a little more up the ranks. I feel like people so like concentrating on what they got going on. They really not worried about your little small business, you feel me, or whatever the fuck you got going on. So you gotta really pop your shit so heavy, or you gotta be consistent with it so where people can respect it. Because if you just like trying to start some shit at like the age of like 27, it really do get a little hard because everybody not really supportive like that, you feel me? Like that's like you gotta really like the younger wave is always gonna be more supportive, you feel me? Like than the middle, like, you know, the middle 20s age, you feel me? That's just how I've always felt.
So like right now, like what would you say you got going on music wise, you know what I mean?
Man. Well, I've had this project that I've been having in the vault for like about a year and a half, I say, you feel me? So everybody who tapped in, who fuck with me, like they all waiting on the album, you feel me? I done been hyped them up so hard enough with this album. So like I try to be very strategic with the way I drop music, you feel me? I'm not the type of dude to drop, you know, and no disrespect to everybody who drop consistently, but I'm just the type of dude that I like to just, when I drop, I want everybody to really put their eyes on what I'm dropping, so I don't drop consistently. I drop like once every like 2-3 months I'll drop a video, you feel me, and then just really be on that, like, I want you guys to really acknowledge what I'm dropping, so that if I'm hitting you with a link every day, you're not going to want to watch that shit. But if you feel me, like if I'm just dropping every 3-4 months, and motherfuckers been hyped up a little bit, they gonna want to fuck with it. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's, everybody needs a format, you know what I mean? And it don't matter what your format is, you just gotta have a format. It sounds like you have a way to putting out your shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I fuck with that. So like, what's the next project you got coming out, bro?
Man, what the album name is Elevation. You know, the goal is to I'm trying to drop that shit before this year end. You know, but I do got a lot of missing pieces that I gotta put together. Like it's already full mix and master. This everything's already done. You feel me? But I want to make sure that the marketing is done correctly because I'm not just gonna release some shit for it to flop. Like I done put so much work into this shit. Y'all gonna listen to this shit. Everybody gonna listen to this shit. I'm about to have the homies go hand out QR code stickers all around the fucking Long Beach, all around LA, all around everywhere. Tapping with everybody in my Texas homies, my East Coast homies. Like it's gonna be a thing where like the marketing is gonna be there. Motherfuckers is gonna hear what the fuck I'm doing. You feel me? That's what I'm on.
And you got money you're putting behind the promo?
Yes, sir. 100%. 100%. Yeah. If you not putting money behind your shit, it's not gonna pop. Like I'm just letting y'all know, whoever trying to make music, do anything, do art, if you're not putting money behind your shit, it's not gonna pop. Like how the fuck do you feel like that things are gonna go right if you're not investing into your hard-earned money? Like you have to do that. There's no way, like there ain't no way to do business without that. You gotta look at shit like a business. You feel me? Like this is a business. Like if you looking at it as a dream, then it's gonna always be a dream. You look at that shit like a business, and it's possible because you making it happen, and you building your brand, you building up what it is, and it's gonna happen. You know, I got people that be coming at me about like features and me like investing into my shit and like doing like crazy good videos, and the reason why, like motherfuckers be out here just they just be running their mouth and shit. But at the end of the day, like motherfucker who invest into these shit for real, that means they believe in themselves. So you can't even come at somebody who working hard and believing in themselves. You just can't do it. You know what I mean? There's just always got to be respect on there.
So far, what would you say was the smartest like move you made with the music so far?
Tapping in with D Savage. Shout out my boy D Savage. Shout out Young Weed. Shout out Sake World.
I came with a stick, letting it hit, letting it rip. Bitch, I'm on the road, making it flip, making it trip. Keep it on my hip. Shit out the whip, money keep calling, we pick up. I got a 20 bad bitch trying to link up. Just be the case, so ride with them sticks. But I know the risk, it is what it is. The clip in the car back and then they go bang. Ride with the shooters and ride with the gang. I'm just gon' push, start gas, no brakes. Way down back, can't risk no mistakes.
My video's almost at 100K views. That is the wisest decision I ever made for real. And to top it off, bro only got probably like 3 or 4 features with actual videos out. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm one of them. So at the end of the day, my section was not about that shit. You know what I mean? But I knew what I did and it was smart. You feel me? And I know what I did.
You got any beef like in the city type shit? You know what I mean? You got people in the city that don't like you, bro. I
mean, I ain't gonna really get into the details of like all that shit for real, but I could be very vague about it. You feel me? I feel like when I started popping my shit, working hard and doing features and videos with a bunch of cats that they got the blue check, they popping their shit. I feel like motherfuckers just like wanting to run them up because motherfuckers they've been rapping for like 10 years, like for real, like musically.
Yeah.
And like they ain't made it yet. Like they views at like less than 2,000 plays still, like after like years of releases, you feel me? And they just not marketing themselves correctly, you feel me? So I feel like me just doing my shit the way I do it, and I'm a lone wolf, and I'm just like by myself. I ain't need no big group behind me. Like, you feel me? I feel like motherfuckers just hating because they see that I my thought process was different with this shit. You feel me? So I did it right. Motherfuckers think because they be around certain artists and they be like dick riding shit for 3 years that like because they get the feature within 3 years for free, that they did something. But the thing about me is that it's pay to play, my nigga. Like, you feel me? So I put the bread up and you feel me? Like I just invest into myself and I believed in myself. So that's what really pissed people off because I just did it differently. I didn't do it the way that they did it. And to be honest with you, like people at the section, like on some real shit, and I could really care what anybody from the section think. Like they really all follow my blueprint. I raised the bar high. I made everybody start doing like visuals, you feel me? I made everybody start wanting to do videos, like for real. I done really invest into my shot. Everything I did, I set the bar high in my section. Like, you feel me? But at the end of the day, it's cool. Like, the section's cool. I'm trying to take over globally. Yeah, I could keep the section. But for real though, I really raised the bar high though. I invested into myself so much that I made everybody want to be like, damn. I got people using my directors for shit. I got people using every single method that I done did just to come and fuck with my wave. You feel me? And try to do it like me. So, you know, I'm just straight up with it. Like, I ain't even gonna fake the funk. Like, it's just what it is. Like, motherfuckers gotta give me my credit. They look at my blueprint, they follow what I do. So I don't care, like, you feel me? And anybody mad about it, they can hit my DMs, we can hit about it, you feel me? Like, I really feel like that. Like, it's really how I feel.
You just feel like that because you really be, like, putting in that work, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I just feel like people just like, if we was more united as a section, as what we are, if we was really trying to push that together, then you feel me, then it'll feel a lot better. But it ain't like that for real. You know what I mean?
So like, who's some people you fuck with from Northeast LA, bro?
Shit, people that I fuck with for real from Northeast LA, shit, Genesis Bands, you feel me? He got some good music, he popping this shit, you feel me? I fuck with King Eva, you feel me? He never been on no hater shit, you feel me? Been straight, been real solid dude, you feel me? Who else from Northeast shit? I fuck with OGDO too. OGDO, he don't be on no hater shit. He really like an older nigga who more wise, who more humble, who more like, you feel me? He really about that bag. So, you know, I fuck with bro, you know. And then if we talk about like niggas from my group and shit that I fuck with, you feel me? I fuck with my boy Nilo. These merch brands, you feel me? I fuck with all the Nella Love, all that shit, you know. I fuck with Crime Pays, you feel me? That's big Northeast, you feel me? I fuck with everybody from the section that show love back too, you feel me? I reciprocate, you feel me? You show me love, I'm gonna show love back. If you want some hater shit with me, I'm not gonna be on hater shit with you. You feel me? You could be in your little wave and I'm gonna let you do your thing, but I'm not gonna give you attention, you feel me? That's just what it is, you know?
Hell yeah. Who was some inspirations to you, you know what I mean? Could be musically, you know, real life shit.
I'm straight up with it, you feel me? I never discredit, like, you know how a lot of people will never like be honest with themselves and they be like, man, I just myself. I'm not like that, you feel me? I'm gonna be straight up with you like what it is. So I'm like two sides, you feel me? I fuck with the lyrical side and I also fuck with the melodic side, you feel me? So when it comes down to like lyrics for real, y'all might be throwing the fuck off. I fuck with Game, you feel me? Straight up, I fuck with the documentary. I fuck with Game heavily. He from the city, you feel me? So I'ma fully respect that. You know, when it comes to like wordplay and shit like that, you know, I fuck with the TDEs. I fuck with the Absols, you feel me? I fuck with wordplay, like straight up, you feel me? In my earphones, when I'm on my conscious shit chilling, I'll be on my conscious shit. Now when I'm on my melodic and my trap shit, you feel me? So I mix everything up, like I said. Shit, shout out Young Bands. I feel like nobody really showing real love to Young Bands. Young Bands' melodies are fucking stupid, crazy. I fuck with the YNW Millies. I fuck with the Florida. Stupid, you feel me? My inspirations aren't even really West Coast like that. The only person that I'm really inspired from the West Coast for real is Roddy Ricch, because Roddy Ricch came out different. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. Roddy Ricch is the biggest in the city and he's the best rapper in the city right now. He popping this shit so heavily, like nobody in LA is touching this shit. And that's real. Like the only person who's at his level right now is possibly Kendrick. There ain't nobody else who's bigger than Roddy Ricch. Like Roddy Ricch really did that. So and he came out different. Don't nobody credit him as a West Coast rapper. So that's how I wanna be. And also Yeet too. Yeet, another one of the new age rappers, but he from the West Coast, you feel me, from LA, and he came out different. That's the way I want to do it. Like that's the way I'm gonna do it. Like I want to be different from everybody. I ain't like y'all. Like we just not the same. You feel me? I just on some versatile shit. You feel me? And that's just what it is. I don't follow waves. I create them so y'all can follow them. You feel me?
You coming up and having the wordplay and all that, and being able to just get into the melodic stuff. You have an advantage at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I 100% think that. I feel like melodies touch different continents. You feel me? So y'all could do all that super like, you know, that super lyrical shit, which is cool. I'm always respect. I respect everybody right, who really got this shit going. You gotta follow them or respect it. But what I do feel like the melodic shit for real, like it really does just touch like different continents. I go to Japan and perform something and they gonna be singing the little you feel me? Like, you know, they gonna be singing that shit the right way, you feel me? So I just feel like that shit always wins, like for real. Like but it's cool though. I can still show motherfuckers that I can freestyle and I can rap, you feel me? I can still always do that. But for real, when it comes down to the music and just really trying to spread your shit globally, you gotta think about globally how shit works. You can't think about, oh, I just want to be popping with my homies. Your homies might not fuck with it, but if you do something different and everybody else fuck with it, then shit, they gonna fuck with the fact that everybody fucking with you though. You feel me?
When you putting out music, like, you gotta get out of like what you like to make. Sometimes you gotta think about like the consumer more. You know what I mean?
To an extent. I feel like you still gotta keep it authentic within yourself though.
Yeah.
Whatever is your shit, you feel me? Don't ever. I feel like if it don't make you, if you're not comfortable doing what you're doing, and somebody behind you being like, you need to do this, do that, like it's not gonna go.
So like, you never involved yourself with gangs and shit.
Hold on.
He said, hold on, I gotta take this shot.
Now, first and foremost, I mean, I got homies. Everybody got homies. If you from the city, for real, everybody, we all grew up with people. We know somebody from somewhere regardless. You could be a square ass nigga who just, you feel me, like was a square your whole life, but your family member or something. If you from LA, you got a gang member family. You like it's just what it is. It done been in the culture for almost 3 generations. You feel me? So
Yeah.
So is that? But for me personally, I'm gonna just be real. I just personally don't like to be controlled by anybody. That's just me, you know. I like to be a lone wolf. I like to move the way I like to move. You feel me? I like to be cool with everybody. I'm the type of dude in high school. Like I like to be cool with everybody. I was cool with the kids playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I was cool with the motherfuckers who would bang and tag, and I was cool with the football jocks. You feel me? I was cool with everybody. I just wanted to be cool with everybody. So you know. That to me, I feel like it just restricts things. I can't move in certain places and I can't do certain things. So I feel like that was a restriction. And to me personally, like, bro, I don't really like following rules. So
Do you think that benefited you just being able to work with whoever the hell you wanted to work with?
Hell yeah, 100% it did. Cause I'm not nobody's anything. You feel me? Straight up, like I respect them. I'm always gonna respect. I respect everything and everybody. Like, that's the way I was raised. I was raised to respect things and respect how things flow and how everybody has different ethics. You feel me? I respect, you know? But 100%, like, it ain't, like, I just like being a lone wolf. I like really moving and maneuvering the way I want to move. You feel me?
Did you ever have any, like, situations where people was like, even though you wasn't from somewhere,
Hell yeah.
They was still like, man, how come you making a song with da-da-da-da? Or...
Man, I mean, you know, I got pictures on my gram with certain niggas. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, but they can't be mad at me for that. Like I grew up with them. Like I went to middle school with some of the homies. You feel me? Like
yeah.
They can't take that away from me. So you know, let's say you a gang member. You feel me? And we went to middle school together. I had a sort of love for you. You feel me? I fuck with you. And regardless of what you do and what it is, like I fuck with you. You feel me? So what I'm gonna be on top of dudes. Oh, bro, don't post me up with the. I don't give a fuck. You feel me? I fuck with somebody. I fuck with somebody. You feel me? And I understand what it is. You fuck with them. You duck with them. You feel me? So if it's that, then it's that. Then in that vicinity, in that field, and what it is, and alright, then cool. You feel me? You finna slide on the homie. Like I'm not finna let the homie get blamed. You feel me? Then we on that. Then just straight up what it is. Like I'm gonna protect what it is with my people. It's like I fuck with my peoples, and I'm gonna do what it has to do if I'm around you. If I'm around you, bro, and niggas slide on us right now, nigga, you around me. You my dog. You feel me? I gotta look out for you, bro. I'm finna. Then what's up? What's the deal? What's poppin'? You feel me? Like that's what I'm on. You feel me?
Like, how did you develop your sound? Like being from Northeast LA, you know what I mean?
Shit, man. I mean, I lived in San Diego for 3 years. You feel me?
Okay.
I tapped in with a lot of different people from like different backgrounds. You feel me? Like I fuck with like my black homies down in San Diego. You feel me? And they really did like help me identify my sound. They showed me how to enunciate words, how to be more about my delivery. You feel me? And be just more diverse with it. And that's why I started fucking with shit like that, because it just made me feel like, you know, like I could step outside the box, you know. So shit like that really helped me out. You feel me? It's just even a Mexican homie from Northeast LA, will like, you know, are the black percentage around, you know, Northeast LA is like probably like less than 20%. You feel me?
So wait, you went from Northeast LA to San Diego?
Yes, sir.
Like, around what time was that?
I'd say from 2019 to like around like 2021. You feel me? Like, yeah. That's what I say. Yeah, 2018, like 2018 type shit to like 2021. There you go. Yeah, makes sense.
And like you mentioned, like just being in these different places, you know what I mean? You kind of learn different I mean, shit. If you just go from city to city, you know, there's a difference even with that. You know what I mean? So if you're going, you know, county to county, state to state, you get to experience a lot of different things. And like the San Diego, they got a whole sound too. You know what I mean?
Hell
like
yeah.
motherfuckers really making
Hell yeah,
noise,
hell yeah.
all that shit, bro.
Shout out little weirdos and all them cats. You feel me? Shout out all them putting in work. You feel me? I fuck with everybody putting in that work and who got a following. You feel me? Straight up. You know.
So you for sure trying to be like the next thing out of Cali in general, you know what I mean? Like
Hell yeah, for sure. Shit, my goal is to inspire. My goal is to build the bridge too. Cause a lot of, to be honest, with the politics I fucked up there in Cali with the black and Mexican shit, I'm trying to build that shit. You feel me? I'm trying to build that bridge between all of us. You know, like straight up what it is. Like I love my black homies. I don't build the black homies out. You feel me? I love my black homies. You know, and so I just want to show that, you know, like we could really build that shit for real, and we could stop building on generations and generations of hate towards what happened a long time ago. You feel me? We could really like just break that bitch. You feel me? And at the end of the day, that's what the goal is. So my goal is to build. That's what it is. Straight up.
like what are some artists right now that you trying to work with? You know what I mean?
Shit, these are artists that I'm finna work with, and I'm manifesting that shit. And I'm letting y'all know what the fuck it is. I'm finna work with Lil Gotti from YSL. You feel me? And I'm finna work with Ricch. Those are two artists right now that I see that I want to make, that I want to shoot visuals with, and I'm gonna shoot visuals with. You know, like everything that I say, I manifest and I put my mind to it, and I really make it happen for real. So that's what it is.
Yeah, bro. Shit, that shit would go up.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
What are some other singles you got out that you like pretty proud of?
Shit. Y'all go fuck with the song I did with Chris King. Shout out 1400. Shout out Trick Red. You feel me? Shout out all them cats. I fuck with that record heavily. That's actually one of my favorite records that I released. You know, I'm sorry that I don't really have shit on the streaming platform though. I wanted to be on my NBA Youngboy shit. I wanted y'all to watch the videos. Like that's the reason why I did what I did. I want y'all to watch the videos, like, you know. So everybody go watch the actual visuals so that you can get in tune with what I'm doing for real. So that you become, you know, you become connected to what I'm doing. So that we can connect to each other. You feel me?
So you ain't on streaming platforms?
I do got songs and albums and shit like that on my old shit. So you know what I mean. But the new shit, you gonna have to go on YouTube and really look at the videos. Like, okay. What it is.
Yeah.
Like, because I just want you to know, I want you to really, really just identify and really look at what it is. Like, when you feel me? That's what I'm over.
I think that's kind of important as an artist when you're building too, you know what I mean? Like, because the visual and all that, they're going to probably see and watch that and digest that more than just hearing the song, you know what I mean? Shit, how many videos you got right now drop, you know what I mean?
Shit. I just shot some shit last week. You feel me? We just popped the ATVs and shit. You feel me? But I say probably like a good like I shot a good like 8-9 videos within this last like year and a half for the album, particularly for the album.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
So all these are just promoting the album.
Yes, sir. Everything was to, so when the album dropped, you feel me? Everybody could look back and be like, damn, he worked with everything. And I didn't just work with these artists in a way where it was like I just did a song with them. I really shot the video with them. So you can see that we fuck with each other. We really tapped in. We really like, you know, we locked in for real.
How long you say you've been working on this album for?
Shit. I've been working on this album for a year and a half. A year and a half, for real. You know what I mean? But the thing is that it's not even just about the work behind, like, it's not even just about the verses. Because the verses and the songs, I do a record in less than 2 hours. I kill a good record, like, in 2 hours. It ain't about the record, just doing the record, you feel me? It's about everything that come behind it. It's about, I done got the project mixed and mastered 3 times, you feel me? From different engineers, you know? I just really want to make sure it's perfect. Like the hardest shit on my motherfucking city, you know? I gotta have that confidence. I gotta show you that I ain't playing around with this shit. So
who would you say coming out of Northeast LA, like, could, like, you know, like, match you right now?
Hold on. I got some more. Hold on. Look. Hey. Y'all keep working, bro. You feel me? Y'all stay right behind this shit. I feel like Jay-Z with the blueprint. You feel me? Hey, I got one soon coming up. You feel me? I got one for y'all. Hey. Shout out to y'all, though. Keep working, though. Look. Keep working. I'll tell y'all.
Man, like, how did it go from music to the Navy, though, bro? Like, what's up with that, man? So first.
My brother's been in the Navy for 13 years, you feel me? And he done traveled a lot, and like he was helping my mom. You know what it is. I'm first generation, like I said. My dad passed away when I was 6 years old, so motherfuckers gotta help on my mom, you feel me? Like, and that's what it was. So when I got to that certain age in that place, you feel me? I was getting 5 bands a month as a 19-year-old, and I wasn't even doing something major. I was cooking, bro. You feel me? So I was cooking for a motherfucker. So it wasn't even. It was just a job, bro. You feel me? But real shit though, I was getting 5 bands a month to help out my moms and help out. You feel me? And just help out situations because, like I said, I'm first generation. Like, y'all, to people who don't understand what that is, like, it's like you really gotta put in that work. You feel me? Like, you really gotta, like.
You're on the front line with mom, 100%, you know?
You feel me? You gotta put in that work. I say that with capital, all that shit. So nobody, if you don't understand, you feel me? If you grew up with a silver spoon, then you will never understand what I mean. But you know what I mean? You could try your best to understand that motherfuckers gotta put in that work. Capital WORK. You feel me?
So what age were you know what I mean, going to the Navy, bro?
Shit, I joined at 18. Straight up. You feel me? I joined at 18 and it was more just a thing where I just wanted to travel, make money, and help out my moms. You feel me? That's really all the purpose was. That's why I got out after 4 years. I knew what my purpose was for real. And it funded my music career too. That's when I started working for real. That's when, you know. But at the end of the day, like, me being in that it don't take away nothing from where I'm from. It don't take away nothing from my story. You feel me? All it does is just shows that at the end of the day I wanted to help all my peoples. You feel me? We got a lot of 18 to 25-year-olds who they ain't did shit for their parents. They ain't helped out, you feel me? And they out here just fucking leeching, bro. Straight up. So if you a leech and you're not helping out your peoples, then you feel me? Like, and you just literally taking advantage of somebody else's work and you're not doing your own shit, then that's on you, bro. You feel me? And I promise you it's gonna come back to you and you're gonna think about it like, damn, I really never helped out my situation and my families was working hard. Like, you straight up have a bum ass mentality. You're not helping out the situation, then why is you even eating on the table? You feel me? Like, straight up. That's how I feel. So I put in that work to help on my family. And that's what it is. Ain't nobody did that, you know, they can't have a word on it because they don't understand that shit. You feel me?
So you feel like that would makes you go hard with the music too, you know what I mean? Just
that's why I want this shit more. That's how my initiative is better than a lot of niggas. You feel me? Because my initiative is there and everything about me is there because of everything that I've been through, everything I went through. That's why I pop my shit. That's why I'm confident as fuck. I'm a junior, bro. Like, my dad passed away, you feel me? And my dad was really that nigga. I don't even really got to talk about much about what my dad is, you feel me? I just keep it very vague, but my dad was that. So I'm a junior and my blood flowed through, you feel me? So I got to really be the man and put on. That's really what it is at the end of the day. Like, I always gotta go hard, you feel me? And motherfuckers gonna respect the grind. You might not like me, but you gonna have to respect the grind. You got to respect how much work I done put in, you feel me? AR-15s, rock with big things. Chopper Riri, let the shit sing. Fox 11, and up on big screens. No more sticks clean. That's a lit scene. They don't really want them problems, want them issues, and you know that. How the fuck I want to shoot out when they brought in about 4 steps? You ain't doing no shit out, little boy. You know that. You don't tote that. How the fuck that's your man? Hop in the stand and he wrote that. If it ain't about no money, ain't no conversation. These niggas be steady bitches. These niggas be steady hating. If it ain't about no money, ain't no conversation. You niggas be steady bitches. You niggas be steady hating. Yeah, I know the feds watch my fashion. Florida gas, hit one's passing. And you know the homies on the block, they hella active. They ain't gonna have it. Bitch, don't panic. Wipe you off the earth, wipe you off the planet. Bitch, don't panic. Bitch, don't panic. Hit your party so you know we brought the straps in. Bitch, don't panic. Bitch, don't panic. Feel me? All that. West Coast shit.